Hi, friends. Welcome. Come over to Insight Timer if you'd like to be part of our interactive experience. Welcome. Hi, Rosita. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Jason. Hi, my love. Thank you. Welcome, friends. We'll wait about a minute and then we'll get started. Oh, hi, Maureen. So wonderful to be together. Beautiful. Hi, Liz. Yeah, say hi, friends, please. I see your bobbing pictures, and I recognize many of them. But please feel free to say hi. It's so wonderful getting to hear from you. Hi, Anami. Ah, Hi, Martin. So grateful to be together. Hi, Jane. I was just looking at your picture. I was about to say hi, Jane. And then there you were. Oh, no. Momentary malfunction there, but hopefully you can hear me and see me now. We had just a momentary issue, but I think we worked it out. Okay, good. Ah. Oh, I just see your comment, Jane. Love you. Love you. All right. Yeah, much closer, right up in your face. I like doing the widescreen background, yeah, because it's just so beautiful and nourishing to just soak up this sacred land through our eyes. But it automatically switched over. So hopefully you don't mind seeing me too up close and personal, friends. All right, beautiful. Well, a very, very warm welcome to everyone. For anyone that I'm just getting to meet, my name is Selena Layel. I offer many, what do I offer? Many things, but on the app here, I have many recordings. We have a group as well. The group is called Love Heals All. It is a beautiful community space to all be together, support each other, uplift each other. And I lead live sessions here on the app each week. A quick logistical note. Unfortunately, I think I need to cancel our yoga asana session that's coming up on Friday. So apologies for that. But I'll make a final, what's the word? I'll confirm that for sure in our group. And if you're registered, you'll see if it gets canceled because you'll receive a notification. Yes, thank you, Jason. So something that I'm really looking forward to, my precious, wonderful Papa is visiting me. And he is a magnificent teacher. So much of what I've learned in my life and so much of what I embody as a teacher is from his beautiful presence and soul. And he is now on Insight. He's been on Insight Timer for some time with a few recordings, but now he's going to offer his first live. So you are all very warmly welcome to join a session. This will be on his Insight Timer page, so you can look up his profile to be able to join the session with the two of us. It's going to be next August 25th, I believe, at 9 a.m. August 25th at 9 a.m. Oh, sorry, that's 9 a.m. Hawaii time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So 3 p.m. Eastern time, we'll have a session with the two of us, and we're just going to really dive into some beautiful awarenesses and teachings around how to feel greater freedom from suffering. I think the talk itself is called "Is Suffering Avoidable?" And it will be a talk, and we'll also have a meditation experience as well to access greater freedom within. Hi, Shay. Hi, Davy. Hi, Monica. So happy to be together. Welcome, friends. And welcome to everyone who's just now joining. I see Loretta. I see Andy. I see a few other bobbing pictures. Happy to be together, friends. So grateful. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Mo. I was just looking at your picture, thinking of you. So, so join us next Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, I just popped his name in the chat, Jonas Magrum. Go to his profile page. He's just a wonderful human being and soul and teacher. And you can join us there. All right. Let's just start by taking a few breaths together. Yes. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale, feel everything just letting go, like this unwinding is happening inside. Inhale deeply. Exhale, feel like you're letting go. The body, the mind, the emotions. Inhale. Beautiful, beautiful. And now we'll move into the centering technique, this ancient yogic technique to help us come into greater alignment and centeredness. If you can't move your body for any reason, you can always just visualize this technique in your mind. Bring your palms to touch at your heart. And then we'll inhale, reach the right arm all the way up. The left hand comes down by the navel, but the fingers point up. Exhale really slowly, like you're just moving through honey, to bring the hands all the way back to the heart center. And then we inhale the left arm all the way up, right hand comes down, but the fingers still point up. And then exhale really slowly all the way back to the heart. Great, let's do this 2 more times today. Inhale, the right arm all the way up, left hand is by the navel. Open your chest. Exhale slowly to the heart. And last time, inhale, left arm up, right hand by navel. Exhale slowly. Feel your chest lifting up into your thumbs. Feel your belly softening, your heart softening. Turn your palms into your chest. Hold your beautiful heart for a moment. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Such a lovely way to presence and begin our session together. This is our 5th and final session of our 5-week series of nurturing and cultivating a relationship with our own beloved soul. And if you're here for the first time today, first of all, just a warm welcome. And second of all, it's okay if you haven't been here for previous sessions. We dive in each session to something new, and we cover a little bit of what has been touched on in the previous sessions. Oh, awesome. Welcome, Sharon. Yeah, if you're here for the first time, please say hello. It's always wonderful to get to have a moment to meet each other. Just take a moment. What is it like to just be still for a moment? You can have your eyes open. Just be still. This world of sensation, emotion, mind, the elements in and around us. Welcome, Patty. Welcome. Soul. Beautiful, beautiful soul. As always, in this space, I really just invite you as you are. You don't need to agree with anything that I say. I'm not here to change your beliefs. If you resonate with what I'm saying or parts of it, wonderful. If not, no issue. This is always an exploration, yes. And there are so many powerful teachings from all different parts of the planet. Some seem more congruent, they line up, and some don't. It's all good. I invite you just as you are to be here. And I also really invite you just as you are in your experience today. I know sometimes when we come to meditation sessions or spiritual experiences or something that is supposed to be about happiness or joy or soul, there's this feeling of, uh-oh, I don't feel good today. I shouldn't go to that. Uh-oh, I'm not happy today. I shouldn't do that. Life is all of the experiences. It's not just positive vibes. It's not just about feeling good. It's about all of it. Man, somebody's finger is getting a really good workout. Thank you for the hearts. I see you. I see you. Just so you know, I see you. Thank you. Feel free to rest your hands. It's all good. I feel the love and I'm very grateful. Thank you. So I welcome you just as you are. And I invite you to practice welcoming yourself just as you are. With all of it. With all of it. And I feel like that is the grace of soul also. The grace of soul is the grace of acceptance, compassion, openness, a freedom of beingness. What is it like when I take these pauses of silence and we just gaze with each other? What is that like? Just notice what you feel in yourself. Choosing to pause. What do you become aware of in your inner world? And I invite you to have your eyes open. If it feels too intense to be making eye contact with me, no issue, but just have your eyes open and pause for a moment. This right here is key in our relationship with our soul. Slowing down, pausing, being. And I see that Sunita shared feeling shy. Yeah. And many of us feel this. It's uncomfortable to look into someone else's eyes. Some of us even are in intimate relationships and it's uncomfortable to really make eye contact, especially for extended periods of time. I wonder what it would be like if you practiced making eye contact with yourself regularly in the mirror. This is an invitation for each of us. This is a beautiful technique that I've shared for many, many years with clients and friends. Same. To be able to look into your own eyes, to slow down enough, to open yourself enough, to be present with your own self, your own beloved soul. What would that be like to allow the grace of your soul into every fiber of your being? And for anyone who's here for the first time, something that I've been speaking to each time is that often in spiritual teachings, we speak about things like soul as separate. And I would invite that this is so that we can intellectualize something that is, not the easiest thing for the intellect to comprehend. So we speak about it as separate, but we are not separate from the soul. The soul is the self. The soul is who we are. The soul is this individual ray of light. And I'll show our little 2D image here that we've been, well, actually, this is the dot image, but it'll work as well. And I actually need to, excuse me while I work my artistic creation here, so it's congruent with the teaching that we're about to be reminded of. Oh, that one's not connected. Okay, connected. Oh, I better do that today. Okay. Richard, my love. Anami and Richard are writing some things in here. Anami is sharing, pretty difficult to tune into welcoming and inviting the heavy that seemingly made a comeback. Had like 2 days where I got back to myself after many difficult weeks, and bam, reversion. Thank you for bringing that up, my love. I'm going to speak to that a little bit more today. I know we've been speaking about it, but we'll address it a little more. And Richard, so wonderful. It's been so long since we've had you in a live session, or at least since we knew you were with us. The world stops and I'm here with you in love. I used to hedge, but that's just an old shoe now. Mm-hmm. And Jane is sharing, after a super hectic workday, breathing as you demonstrated. And what is that word, my love? I'm not sure. To the soul, tuning into the soul actually brought a big sigh of relief. Sometimes I smile even when hurt or overwhelmed by others, but this exercise helped me smile free. Beautiful. Beautiful. And yes, Richard, I am here with you in love. We are here together. No worries, my love. No worries. Typos are also welcome here. Oh, yes. So our little reminder of this idea of what the soul is. So I know this is about to sell for $50,000. Selena's original artwork here. I just drew the smiley face for you today. So in this idea of soul, we can imagine that here is source. This sun is representing source. You might call it God. You might call it creation. You might call it, the universe is actually kind of particular. So, there are many universes in the multiverse, right? So sometimes saying, universe, give me what I want is kind of like, well, which universe are you really talking to, right? But all of that aside, let's say that here is source. Here's source. Yes. The oneness that we are, all in oneness. Everything arises from source. Unity, wholeness, the oneness of all that is source. And the soul is source, but it's an individuated aspect of source. So I had to connect my lines here. That's what I was talking about. It's an individuated aspect. So it is still the light of creation. The soul is still source, but it comes into this individual expression of source energy. And this is who we are. We are source. We are all one in source, always, even in this very moment. And we are having an experience of individuation as the soul moving with us in life. Take it or leave it, yes? All right, Richard, I'll do that. So let's speak for a moment to what Anami was sharing, this experience of it feeling difficult to welcome the darkness. One reason I like the widescreen is you can see all my hand gestures, right? The difficulty in welcoming the darkness. I was just having this experience. And let's be clear on what the darkness is. There are many ways we can look at it. We could label it. We could call it different types of energy. But for most of us, our experience, regardless of what we want to believe the origin is from, the experience we're having, we could say, is emotional, right? When we talk about a darkness or a heaviness, it's an emotional experience. It's a sensory experience, a visceral experience in the body. Maybe it's an experience of deep shame or guilt or fear or loneliness or sadness or anger, right? So much of what we are experiencing as darkness is some quality of emotional energy, right? Again, take it or leave it. You don't have to agree with me, but we'll frame it that way. And something else I'd like to really also look at is there isn't one way. In my humble opinion, I have all of these beliefs that I really do believe and I live by, but I also have this experience inside of myself that there's not only one way. There just can't be. This creation is too vast for there to be one answer or one way. So within that, we can really just use this as an exploration. So let's say that these dark periods are qualities of energy and thought. If we are soul, and soul is an expression of light, soul is an expression of purity, soul is an expression of the source consciousness that we are, then what we experience as dark is layers of mind and emotion, layers of thoughts. I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm afraid of this. I hate this. I'm angry about this. I feel so much pain about this. These are thoughts, right? These are thoughts, layers of thoughts over covering the light that we are. Not in a bad way. We can call them bad if we want, but just covering layers of thoughts. For many of us, decades of layers of thoughts, right? I don't like this about myself. I don't like this about my body. I'm not smart enough. I'm not this enough, right? People are mean. Life is hard. Thoughts. Thoughts that are covering the light that we are. And then the emotion, right? The emotion as well. Okay, the pain, the jealousy, the shame, the fear, the guilt, emotion covering that which we are. So we might consider that experiences of darkness are these layers of mind and emotion. And sometimes, when, at least in my humble opinion and personal experience, sometimes when we are experiencing the darkness, sometimes we go through periods like Anami was saying, the last couple of days I was feeling kind of good and connected with myself. And oh no, here's the darkness again, right? How many of us know that experience? Me. I know that experience. We have this experience of, oh, things are finally good. I finally feel happy. I'm finally feeling home within myself again. And boom, I'm in the darkness again. Sometimes the experience of the darkness is us meeting another layer of that which is being released, being with another layer of that which is being freed up, facing ourselves, so that some of these layers of mind and emotion that we are calling darkness can be washed. I know a lot of us like the idea of, oh, well, if I'm just super spiritual and I meditate all the time, then everything will just get better and go away. In my personal experience, so much of the healing has occurred by facing it. Maybe all of it. But again, I don't like to give definitives. But maybe all of the freedom and the healing I've experienced in my life has been from being able to be with the pain. Let's leave it there for a minute. What if the freedom and the healing that we long for arises by us being able to meet ourselves right where we are? By us being willing to sit with the discomfort just as it is. Some of you may recall me, oh yes, my love, Anami, sharing tears. Thank you so very much for helping me to arrive at this perspective. It's been seemingly more and more challenging to get myself there as of late. Yeah, my love, and that's why I'm here. That's why we're all here together. This is part of the power and the richness and the healing of community. Because we all forget, it's part of the human experience. We come here as soul, We take birth and we forget again and again and again. We forget who we are. We forget the things that we've learned. We forget the epiphanies that we've had. We forget the things that have helped us feel free or peaceful. We forget them again and again and again. And then we remember again and again and again. So, yes, my love, thank you for being vulnerable and sharing that. Your share is serving many, many, because many can relate to the experience you're having, including myself. Let's take a breath. Can you even kind of sense that when we sit together like this in satsang, in gatherings of truth like this, of being together, that this can also be nourishing and cultivating a relationship with the soul? Just being together in community like this is nourishment for the soul. We are not speaking ill of others. We are not blaming others. We are not, getting caught in collectively sitting here judging others. We are here practicing acceptance, compassion, self-awareness, responsibility. All of these are qualities that attract the light of our soul to us. And again, we're speaking as separateness, but we are soul. Yes. Yes, my love. And I'm right here with you. If you want, just let my heart in for a moment. Allow my love to be here with you. Come into my heart and feel the love of our community. Anyone who's feeling like Anami right now, feeling so unbearably alone, can you just allow in, just even for a moment, the love of this community? Remember, we are one in source. We are all having these human experiences as soul, but we are one in source. And even when we feel the most alone, our beloved soul is right here. And we've been practicing this, yes? Haven't we been practicing this in our sessions? Oh, my beloved soul, I'm in so much pain right now. Please fill me with your love. Hold me, remind me that I am loved. Let me feel you. I feel so much pain right now. Fill me with your grace. Fill me with your peace. Speak to your soul. Speak to your beloved. Oh, my beloved self, fill me with you so I may remember who I am. So I may remember who I am. I am soul having a human experience. I am light in the game of forgetfulness, so I may have an experience of being human. I invite just to sit in that for a moment. Close your eyes if you wish. And welcome your soul consciously. Speak to your soul with love. Oh, my precious soul, I am yours. I don't know how to find you, but fill me with you. Fill me with your love. Fill me with your grace, your light. Allow me to feel loved by you. Fill me with feelings of wholeness and knowingness that I am loved and I am love itself. Oh, my sweet soul, I need you. Fill me with your light. I need you. Fill me with your love. And you can practice this again and again and again. All the time, as often as you like. Thank you. Thank you. So I wanted to touch on something in our completion today that is in alignment with what we're speaking to, with what Anami shared. Many of you know I've been in a very conscious path of my spiritual evolution for, let's say, 21 years now, since I met my beloved teacher, Saima. Here's a fun picture of Ma I have here. So I've been in this path, and I've been in it longer than that, right? Meditating for many years before that, but really consciously in this body of work for over 20 years. And there's so many amazing teachings that I've been exposed to that have resonated deep in my soul, that have served me to come closer and closer in my relationship with my soul and embodying my beloved, precious, sweet soul. Imagine speaking to yourself that way. Try it if you haven't already. My beloved, precious, sweet soul. So, in this experience, this life, and this evolution of the relationship with the soul, I've come into this profound inner knowingness that surrender is a pathway, maybe the pathway, I don't know, to freedom, to awakening, to peace, and the fullness of life. And some of us, we think of surrender and we think of like waving a white flag, right? Like giving up our power, especially in the context of guru or any deity worship. Many people, especially in the West, there's this idea that surrender is this bad thing where you're giving away your power. Someone's going to take your power, take control over you. And in these really beautiful traditions of devotion and awakening, surrender is this ongoing choosing to let go of many things, to let go of the attachment to our stories of smallness, to let go of the need to be right, to let go of all of the stories that we carry about ourselves and the world that keep us in this ongoing experience of being separateness. Because remember, we are one in source. It's not surrendering power. It's surrendering this identity, surrendering this need to be separate. And so many different things keep us in the illusion of separateness. Our identity, our personalities, right? Which are beautiful. I'm not saying surrender your personality. Keep it if you wish. I love my personality. Sometimes I'm judgmental toward it, but I also love it. Especially when I get kind of corny. Reminds me of my dad. Who, by the way, if you didn't hear, we're leading a live session together next week. Check out his profile page, Jonas Megram. But surrendering all of these things that keep us in judgment and separateness. And many of us who are in a spiritual path, we're familiar with this word of surrender. And we have this feeling inside of like, yes, I wish I could just surrender because I know I would feel free if I could surrender. But it's not a linear path. At least I haven't found it to be. It's something deeper. It's something that many of us find when we hit rock bottom in our lives. It's something when we feel challenged to the edge of feeling like giving up. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be something that we finally meet when things are so awful. We're just in so much pain, there's nothing left. It can be something we choose. So, a practice of mine for many years has been to say, grant me the grace of surrender. Oh, grant me the grace of surrender. Thank you for granting me the grace of surrender. Because the intellect doesn't know how to surrender. The intellect is like this. It's like, here, I give you all of my worries and concerns, but it's like holding on to this part, it's like, here, I surrender my personality so I know that I'm soul, but it's like holding on to this, right? The intellect doesn't know how to surrender because the intellect, which is part of the ego, is rooted in the need for its separateness. If you haven't heard, some of our talks on understanding the ego, we have a recording here on the app under my profile page. I think it's called Embracing Ego. This identity, this personality, this ego is really rooted in the need for the separateness. So the intellect doesn't know how. So I just surrender myself. I don't know how to do this. Grant me the grace of surrender. I see Richard sharing, surrender for me began when I realized I alone cannot save myself on anything, despite how well the intellect can dissect things to solve them. Yeah, absolutely. The intellect, it can be a great problem solver, but it doesn't allow our soul, ourselves to open fully to the light that we are. It's always kind of holding some sense of control. And that's part of what I wanted to speak about. And I see we're kind of coming up on time, and I want to share a sweet experience with us before we end today. But I'll just briefly speak on how when we are in tension, when we are in patterns of control, when we are in patterns of the need to be right, when we are in patterns of needing to be better, to know more, when we are in all of these tension-inducing patterns, it's almost like there isn't room for the soul to be embodied. Now, again, this is a concept that the soul is separate. We are the soul. But let's just imagine for a moment. Let's just imagine that the personality, which is how many of us experience life, is separate. That the personality can totally be on its own, doing things great and making mistakes and suffering 24 hours a day if it wants to. It's the free will, right? It's the choice. The personality, how we experience ourselves, we can be in constant suffering if we choose it. No issue. It's our choice, usually unconscious. But to really experience the light that we are, we make a home for the soul. We welcome the soul. We make our minds and emotions more attractive to the soul, and the light that we are wishes to embody the human experience more and more. And we spoke about this in our previous sessions, how when we are living in these higher vibrational qualities, which again, not good or bad, quality of vibration, when we are living in the higher vibration of the self that we are, the soul is more attracted to embody us. So just be aware, the more that we are in all of our patterns of tension, control, the need to be right, judging, blaming, it's almost like, this analogy of sand. So imagine that I'm holding sand in my hand. If I'm holding the sand with my fingers open like this, what happens? We all know the answer, right? If I scoop up sand in my hand and my fingers are open, the sand is going to pour through my fingers, right? But if I gently hold this, oh, sorry, that's not the analogy. I forgive my personality. That's not at all what I was trying to say. Let's try this again, because I know some of you know this. If I hold onto the sand tightly, yes, what happens? It squeezes out between my fingers. Yes, if I'm gripping, if I scoop up sand in my hand and I squeeze my fist tightly, it will start to pour out. There's not enough space in there. And it's the same with the light that we are. If we are gripping, if we are clenching in life, in the tension of the fear and the worry and the control and the judgment and the blame and all of these things, the light that we are doesn't have any room, any spaciousness to be. On the other hand, if we scoop up the sand and we hold it gently, just gently cupping it like this, right? It can stay in our hand. And we can imagine this is the space that we create for the soul with our bodies, our minds, and our emotions. So the more that we practice, and there's so many ways that we practice this: meditation, healing movement, soul expression, enjoyment of life, forgiveness, so many ways we can do this. And we've touched on many of them over the last sessions, yes? The more that we practice those things, the more we start to release this intense grip. So there's more room for this light that we are to be embodied. So yes. Is that resonating, my loves? Can you kind of sense that? And this isn't to beat ourselves up. Oh no, I'm in darkness again. Oh no, I'm beating myself up again. Oh no, I feel really scared. Oh no, I feel really angry today. Oh no, I'm not letting my soul in. This is where we do the work of welcoming the pain, welcoming the darkness, giving ourselves permission to have a human experience, which is all of it. And something that can be really helpful, which I've shared before and we've gone over before, meet that part of you with kindness. I shared this story of one day I walked into the bathroom and I saw myself in the mirror. The mind immediately said, "Oh, you look so ugly." And there was this beautiful response right there from the consciousness of soul, right there. And it said, oh, my love, what pain are you experiencing right now that's causing you to think this way? So you can meet your mind like this. You can meet your emotions like this. When you feel the resistance, when you feel the upset, when you're judging yourself, when you're judging somebody else, start to become aware. Oh, my sweetheart. Speak to the pain like this. Oh, my dearest. Oh, my sweetheart. I'm so sorry that you're feeling so much pain. I'm so sorry that you're feeling so afraid right now. I know some of you are like, oh, this is so silly. I promise you, friends, if you do this authentically, you will feel something different inside. I promise. I promise. And you might even just say, oh, darkness in me. Maybe that's the way it just feels. Darkness in me. You must be in a lot of pain. I'm so sorry you're feeling so much pain. Practice embodying the qualities of the soul: compassion, kindness, understanding, all of it. I invite you to pause and be for a moment. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the need to control. Let go and just be still. Face yourself, meet yourself fully just as you are in this moment. Every part of you, the parts you don't like, the parts you do like, the discomfort, the ease, just be with it all and take a breath. Thank you. So, in honor of our completion of this series, we'll always come back to the soul, yes? But as a completion, we're going to chant together, yes? Yes, Cynthia. Seems so simple, yet so powerful and often quite difficult. And that's why for me, the access to that and to so much of these wonderful ideas of healing and freedom come with meeting myself with compassion and kindness again and again and again. That's it. Let go of the need to let go. Yeah, I know I said let go. Let go of the need to let go. And just meet yourself where you are with loving, compassionate thoughts, maybe even compassionate feelings if you can conjure them. That's it. When we meet ourselves with love again and again, it will shift everything. It does. It does shift everything. And it takes time and practice, and we're here to support each other. So, who would like to chant? Who'd like to sing a little bit together? Drop into that place of the soul. And I know some of us are like, oh, I can't sing. I invite you, this is not about sounding good. My voice is all funky. This is not about being a musician or a singer. This is just about giving the soul a way of expression. And we'll be chanting today this beautiful chant, one of my favorites. It's a Sanskrit chant. And the words are Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the divine that is all. I bow to the divine teacher within. So this is what we are chanting together. I bow to the divine that is all. I bow to the divine teacher within. So let us chant. And I invite you, don't worry about what you sound like. Don't worry about if it's anything. Just see even if you can invite your soul to chant with you. That's my invitation. Oh, beloved soul, come chant with me. Come be with me. So let's just do a little sound test. Awesome, Gary. I have a little Shruti box here. Lovely little instrument. That's a drone instrument, so we can have some sound back here. I'm not playing the guitar today. We'll just have this drone. So let's see if you can hear the Shruti box. And also if you can still hear my voice. Such a gift to be together. So just go ahead and share. Okay, great. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Always a little delay, yes? So you're welcome to have the eyes open or closed, and you can chant call and response, or you can just chant with me, just sing with me. Open your mouth, open your throat, open your heart. Can you practice accepting yourself just as you are? Really meeting yourself where you are in this moment. Maybe you practice saying to yourself, I'm so sorry you're in so much pain. Or maybe you practice speaking to your soul, oh my sweet soul, I welcome you into every fiber of my being. I welcome you. I welcome you. Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Breathe deeply. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Sing to your soul. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Sing with me. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Again. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Gurudev, Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Place your hands over your heart. And And welcome your sweet soul into your mind. Welcome your sweet soul into your emotions, this body, every fiber of your being. I am light. I am light. I am light. Open yourself, open your heart. I am light. I am light. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am bliss. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am bliss. I am bliss, I am bliss. Just welcome these words. Welcome these words into every fiber. Welcome your soul. Sing these words to your soul. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss, I am bliss, I am bliss. I am light, I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light, I am light. I am the light of my soul. I am the light of my soul. I am light, I am light, I am light. I am soul. I am soul. I am. I am. I am. Be very still. Close the eyes. Open your chest. Open your arms. And welcome your beloved soul, the light of your soul. Let's take a breath. Let's Let's sigh a couple of times. Inhale. One more time. Relax the body. And know that whatever you're experiencing in this moment, wherever you are, is okay. It's okay. You are loved just as you are. You are loved just as you are. And there is nothing you could ever say, do, think, or feel that would make you unlovable. Nothing. You are love itself. You are the love of life in human form. You are life itself. And you are the beauty of it all. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you with all that is. We are one exquisite light. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, for being part of our community, for being part of my heart. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you for supporting me in my life. You do. That's what your donations do. They support me. So thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being on the planet at this time when we need you. And just remember, just because we go through darkness doesn't mean that you're not a light. Just because you experience darkness doesn't mean that you're not a gift for others, even when you don't realize it. Just because you go through darkness doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't even mean the experience is wrong. What if every moment of darkness was helping us peel the layers to remember the light that we are? You are a gift. Such a gift. Oh, good, Susie, I'm glad. Thank you, my friends. I love you. If you're not part of our group, come join our group. Love heals all. And if you haven't already signed up to join our session next week that we're having with my precious Papa as he kicks off his Insight Timer live teachings, come sign up for that. Again, you can find his profile under this name. Come be with us in a live session, August 25th, 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all so much. Thank you. How do you feel? How do you feel after chanting a bit? We just have a couple minutes and then we'll complete. How was that for you? To use your voice, or maybe just to hear those words. What was that like for you? And we'll come to a close. I'm so glad, Maureen. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. More loving, humming, beautiful. Uplifted and calmness, beautiful. Beautiful, peaceful, releasing, connected, connected. Balm for the soul. How beautiful. Beautiful. Mm. Joyful. Yes, yes. Powerful. Wonderful. Wonderful. Remember, my loves, we are each other's mirrors. Anything that you see in me that you appreciate or that you enjoy, it's in you. It is you. We are one. All of the beauty of life is right within your being. It's who you are. I love you. Mm. Ah. Loved. Love is reflected. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So again, I do think I'm going to need to cancel our Friday yoga asana session, but we'll be together again next week. 3 opportunities to be together because of my dad's session. So on Tuesday at I think 6 p.m., switching it up a little bit, just for next week. 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday of next week, we're having our yoga asana session. And then on Wednesday, we're having our regular 6 p.m. session like we did today, 6 p.m. Eastern session next Wednesday. We're going to do an awesome meditation that I love and has changed my life. And then the next day, 3 days in a row, the next day we'll have our session with Jonas and get to all be together. Yes. Yes. To the goddess, her beloved self. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, my beloved. Thank you for your donations. Yes, sometimes the donations don't come through. I'm not really sure how that works. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Even if I never receive it, I'm so grateful for the gesture. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you feel it, Mo. I love you so much. I feel your presence. You're so precious. I just want to wrap you like in a, just like an energy of the power of love that you are and just feel you in that. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we're so blessed to have this community. Okay, see, I could just sit here. I just don't want to leave you ever. I just want to sit with you forever in this beautiful space we cultivate together. Okay. To be continued. Until then, speak to your beloved soul. Be with yourself with kindness and love. Welcome the darkness, welcome the pain. Just welcome yourself again and again and again. I love you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. This beautiful life.